The promise of the good hands is really what we stand behind. It's much more than a slogan.
Sometimes the hands can be a sign of a hug, a high five, a handshake, and it's also embodying the whole community. You know, it's the hands.
If you're an agent and you're in the public and you know people are supposed to come to you with their things they need protected and trust you to make sure you're going to do right by them, our job is to be a part of the community and an active role model in the community because we're business owners.
It's important that people understand that Allstate is committed to the community. We're a heck of a lot more than just a place to go buy your car insurance and hope you never see us again.
Serving a community has become part of the culture of Allstate. It's not just about taking premiums and making money. It's about giving back part of what you've gained.
You definitely have to go out and be about the mission of whichever organization you decide to go into. And then in the long run, it will come full circle.
It rounds out your life, being able to help yourself, help other people.
When people can see the passion that I give back to the people, it builds a level of respect. It builds trust. At a certain point in time, people trust you enough where they're going to say, Brad, why don't you take a look at my policy? But I like what you're doing here, and why don't you see what you can do? And sometimes it's not about price. It's how much they trust you. It's if they know you're going to come through when there's a claim. If you're going to fix that bill that's off. If you're going to go to bat for them when things aren't working their way. And this is the kinds of stuff that you get from doing community service. But it's about spreading what I call aloha out there into the communities. You know, you give back some and you get back some.
I have been with Allstate 13 years. Started in 1999 with zero. And in 2013, my foundation is there. I am really looking forward to taking it to the next level. Being able to get out more versus sitting here behind the desk. So 2013 is looking to be a big, big year for me to just take this legacy over the top.
I've been with Allstate about 7 months, a little over 7 months, and I grew up in Eugene, so I've kind of been here forever. I looked into Allstate and met with them about an opportunity to take over a book of business and kind of jumped on it when it was available and saw what it could do. And the fact that it was here local was great. I think we have some great marketing starting in January, and so I think if we can start off strong, I think it'll set a tone for the rest of the year, and it'll give me a full 12 months to do well here.
So I got in the business about 14 years ago, actually this month, and I started from scratch. It was actually quite scary because I had a family of 4. It was a sink or swim. And I remember evenings of telemarketing and talking to everybody that I knew. I was in grocery lines introducing myself and giving cards out and just talking to everybody. Can I give you a quote? Can I give you a quote? And one of the things I liked about the opportunity of Allstate was that I could work as hard as I wanted to and basically make the income I wanted to. Next year, I'm extremely excited about the compensation plan because already I can see in the shadowing of what this year's versus next year's is going to be like. I'll be better off financially than I was last year just because I'm working hard. And I go home and I'm exhausted, but I work hard. But guess what? I play hard too. And that's what this business has given me.
I've been with Allstate for 12 and a half years here in Boise, Idaho. And starting with limited capital, I invested everything I had into this business and did not take a paycheck home for 18 months. Initially, my mindset was that this was going to be a marketing effort and I was going to be a salesman and that's all that I was going to do. And out of necessity, that's what I did do. But after a few years, it became apparent to me that being an Allstate agent in the community is a lot more than just sales and having an insurance business. And the perception of Allstate as a company being much more than an insurance company, but actually being an active participant of sponsorship and commitment to a community is what my job has really become. And the insurance part of it kind of follows that.
I started a small agency in 2005 of November. Lived in my office for the first 2 years, started with 1 staff. barely could make a living. And in 2010, February 10th, I came down to my last 36 cents and needed to come up with payroll in 2 days. You work, you cry. There's days you want to give up and go into a cave. But to be able to come out victorious, it's rewarding. You can't buy that. The one thing we are changing in 2013 is that every licensed staff is required to do 4 hours of community service, paid on my dime. The objective is to replicate what I'm doing in the community and have all my licensed staff be a part of the community, not just myself, but also my family and my staff.
I'm Eric Jeglum, and I'm an Allstate agent.
My name is Mike McGinnis. I'm an Allstate agent. I work hard and I play hard.
I'm Kyle Blaine, and I'm an Allstate agent.
I'm Diane Johnson, and I'm an Allstate agent.
I'm Bradley Moriyama. I love my island, and I'm an Allstate agent.